Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to a tutorial. I'm here to show you how to gain performance, FPS, while maintaining the graphic quality, such as like other normal videos that tells you that you will gain FPS, but your graphics are gonna go down dramatically. Like your render distance is gonna, you have to put your render distance really low, graphics too fast, smooth lighting off, viewing off, advanced, blah blah blah. So I'm here to show you how to not lose any um, graphic. How to not lose quality of the graphic too much. You're gonna lose some. So so, yep, I'm gonna go ahead. First of all, you guys can see a lot of settings here, and you might have seen from other people's video. This is a mod called Optifine, and you guys can download the mod Optifine in the link in the description because you have to download it to gain more performance, and it really does help. So, oh, by the way, it doesn't really change anything, and also I'm recording this on 1.5.1 Optifine Ultra B1 version. So that's if there's any older, I mean latest version, then this some of the things might have been added, and I will put in the description what you have to do with that setting. Like let's say there's a um thing called AB and there's off and on. So I will tell you in the description if you have to put AB as on or off. So let's get it right into it. Graphics fast. Even though it's fast, I'm gonna put every quality into fancy. I mean everything into fancy. I mean everything will look fancy. Even though this one is put on fast. And I'll get into that in a second. Sorry if you can't understand me. Because I am not English. I'm nowhere near America or Europe. Anyway, render distance to short plus 32 if you have a computer like mine, and my computer has only 1 gig of RAM. And if you don't know what RAM is, it's random access memory, and random access memory. I'm not gonna explain computer. Short 32 is good for my computer if your computer is better than mine, if it has more than 1 gig. And to check that, you can just type I don't really want to. Okay. I'll put that in the description or something. Alright. Smooth lighting maximum. It's fine. It's fine since you have smooth lighting levels to 0. Also, if you just want it faster than this, I'm gonna show you what's the result of putting. What's the result after you put the smooth lighting on maximum? It's still the same, because you put the smooth lighting on 0, level on 0, but it will still have the smooth lighting on. Even though it's 0%, there's off and 0%. So you don't want to put it on off, you want to put it on 0%. I don't know why, I just feel like that. I think there's difference with 1%, 0% off, because I can't see the difference. View bobbing is your choice. When using mip maps, set it to off for best results. Yeah, I like view bobbing on. GUI scale, your choice, but smaller GUI might be faster. Advanced OpenGL, it has to be fast because that only visible geometry will be rendered. If you have a better computer, I mean better video card, you can put it on fancy, and also you can put the fog on fancy if you want to. Currently I'm putting them off because my render distance is too short for fog to be there, and it will not look good. Brightness, your choice. I put it on 55% because if you put it on 100%, there's no a real need for torches. Chunk loading should be smooth if you have a multi-core computer, and you can check that in the thing that I just told you about the render distance. DXDIAG, that DXDAG. You can check if your computer is multi-core or not, or ask your parents or whoever bought your computer. If you bought your own computer, you should know if it's multi-core or not. So I put it on smooth since my computer is not multi-core. Also, if it's not multi-core, I think your Minecraft will crash once you join a world. So yeah, fog off. If you have fog on, you might want to put it on 0.8, or if your render distance is too short, like if it's on like short plus 32, you might want to put it a little bit closer, like 0.4 or 0.6 is nice. Server textures, I'm kind of turning it off. It's your choice too. Qualities. Well, I guess we're done with display. Now we're going to go to qualities. Bitmap level off. Bitmap type nearest. Blah blah blah. Every is things that has changed is random mobs off. These things have not changed. Connected textures to be fast because, by the way, random mobs. No random. I mean, random mobs is by your texture pack. Whatever your texture pack you're using, like if you're using BD Craft, then it will have random colors of mobs because the texture pack supports it. So if you turn this off, there will be only the main one, which is the green ones. Custom fonts, I'm gonna turn them on. If you want to make it faster, you can turn it off, but it doesn't really look good if you're actually using a texture pack. But I don't really use texture packs too, but I'm still gonna turn it on. Also, it doesn't really affect if you're not using a texture pack, so don't worry if you're turning it on with using the default texture pack. If the texture pack that you're using don't have a custom font, then it's still the same as being off and on. Custom colors, also if you're using a default texture pack or something that doesn't put a custom color, it's same as off and on. Swamp colors, swamp colors, it's normally black. I mean, dark green. If you turn this off, I don't know why it makes the game faster, but it turns into green rather than being dark green. So I guess this is a good for you. This is a good feature for you because you don't really like the dark greenery in the grass of swamps, so you can turn it off, but I will put it on because that's the nature of the game and I won't be able to know if it's a swamp or not. Smooth biomes, you really want to turn this on if you want to keep the quality. Smoothing of the biome borders, I think this was added in 1.1. Yep, it is. When Jab added the smoothing of biomes, like the transition, that's what smooth biome is, and if you turn this off, it will be just like a border of you see the border of biomes. So I recommend you to turn this on. Connect the textures to fast. I don't know why fancy is there, but I don't really see the difference. I don't think there's any difference at all, in fact. So I'm gonna put it on fast. You can put it on off if you don't like the connected textures, and I'll show you what the connected textures actually do if you don't know what it does in a few minutes. Natural textures, it's your choice. I don't think it will really affect the gameplay. I think it will a bit because it has to randomize the textures, and I will show you guys soon if you don't know what it is. Well, you guys can check in screenshots of the Optifine forum page. Alright, now we're going to details. Details settings. Clouds to be fast. I actually like the lower quality of the clouds more than the fancy clouds, so I put it on fast. Also, if you like the fancy or better, you can just put the fancy one. I don't think there will be any difference. I don't think there is difference, but there could be you can just put on fast. Sorry, I am not very accurate, but still you can keep the quality, right? Trees fast. My computer doesn't really. If I put this on fancy, I will lose some FPS on jungles, so I put it on fast. And until I get a new computer, I'm gonna put it on fast. Water to be fancy because it looks bad if you don't. grass to be fancy because you're I don't like the grass looking weird. I mean, when you're in swamp, it will just the side of the grass will just look plain green, and I don't like it at all. Also, if you have a better computer than mine, then you might want to put the trees on fancy. So this is the reason why you don't really need to put the graphics on fast. The graphics on fancy, it will change the there's like dark borders on the side, make it look like an eye. So if you put it on fast, the screen will be much more brighter and you guys can still have the fancy effect from here. So that's why, oh, ran is so fast for me. Fancy, I think 3D, the rain and snow, I really didn't try it, but I think it really does affect the frame rate, so I'm gonna put it on fast, and you should put it on fast too. The graphics, you can put it however you want, not it's not a must, but I am showing you guys how which will be the best for you, so you don't really have to follow every single thing. Death fog off because I don't like it. If you have fog off, death fog doesn't really matter because it's not gonna turn on if you don't have the fog off. Fog off. Handheld held item tooltips. I don't. This it doesn't really say anything about it if it affects the frame rate or not, but I'm pretty sure. I am 99.9% sure that it doesn't affect the gameplay. I mean frame rate, and I might be 0.1%. By 0.1% chance I might be wrong. Drop the item. I'm gonna put it in fancy because it looks better. If you're playing like FTB or something, or Tekkit, you might want to put the drop the item in fast. Actually, never mind. Tekkit is on 1.2.5 only. Drop the items to fancy. Now let's go to animations. Water animations to dynamic and lava animation to dynamic. If you're using a texture pack, you should put it on. Actually, it does. It only matters if you're using certain texture packs, like Spec Speedy Craft. I had to use it on the last time I used it. I have to put it on dynamic. It doesn't work. It doesn't use the texture packs lava. So I had to put it on and both of them on. Void particles off because I have my fog off and that fog off. So I don't really need the void particles. So I'm gonna turn it off. You should turn it off too. Water particles to be off because they just get in your way. It doesn't really add anything. Yeah. Rain splash. If you turn rain splash off, it won't make any sound, but you will still see the rain, which will be cool. So I'm turning this off for recording purposes. When I'm not recording, I'm turning it on. Proto particles on because it looks cool. Particles decreased because I don't see any difference with all and decrease. Well, I've seen an F3, but it just lowers how many particles it comes out. But minimal, it just like removes most of the particles that comes out. Like torches stop stop generating particles and portals and everything. Instead of minimal, you should say off. But anyway, Terran animated, I don't see any difference between on and off, so I turn it off. Now to the others. Did I go to performance yet? I don't think I did. Okay, performance setting. Smooth FPS on, smooth world on, load file off, lazy chunk loading on. I don't really know about the dynamic updates, but since it says more updates while the player is standing still, dynamic updates force more chunks updates while the player is standing still to load the world faster. So it's gonna take more time. And it's forcing more chunks to update, which means it's gonna take more RAM and it's gonna slow your game down. So that's what I think it means. So I'm turning it off. And if I'm wrong, you gotta leave a comment because the other people have to know, and you're gonna be a really good help. You're gonna help, yeah. Other setting. Yeah, that's all. Autosave. I recommend you to do 20 seconds actually. Because I had a lot of problems with my world not saving too fast whenever I crashed. Autosave causes the famous spike of death. Lag spike of death. But 3 minutes if your game doesn't really crash that much, then you can play on 3 minutes. I don't recommend 30 minutes at all. Alright, so let's get into the game, shall we? Alright, okay, I'm back. We are going to my survival world, so you guys can see how what's the difference between how much it doesn't lag. Also, I'm gonna see the difference between with Optifine and all those settings and without. Oh, did I say with with Optifine with all the settings? Well, if I did say that, yep, and without Optifine and these settings. So currently, I'm running Minecraft on 25 FPS, 24, 25. That's not really bad. Also, you still have the smooth lighting. Oh, 31. You also have the smooth lighting still. And if you put it off, it'll still be the same. And I gained more FPS. Okay. I should have said that. I put an annotation already, so that's good. 34. 27. So that's not really low. Also, you can still run. Oh, 40. Yeah, it's not really low at. Oh. Okay. 40. Yeah, it's not really low. And also, I'm recording. Oh, 50 FPS. You guys might not believe me, but I can see it from the side, like where the Minecraft word is, because I'm recording. I can see the FPS marks there. So yeah. Oh, 60. What the hell? Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna keep on moving. I'll still have. I won't be. I will not go down more than 20 FPS, I believe. I'm going up. I'm still moving. I think if you generate more chunks, then it will go to like 10 or something. From my computer, 26, 30, 32. Hey, my grass is spreading. So yeah, oh, by the way, you guys can't hear the game sound. Come on, let me get out. Oh, by the way, my sensitivity is on 1 to 35, so it's really fast. But I get really used to it because I play PvP. I'm like, what's. Yep. Let's go load some chunks. I don't think I will be generating chunks because. Oh. I shouldn't really go to creative because some of you guys will be like, "You're cheating, man." So. Let's go over here. Oh. Load some world. Yep, 15 FPS, 22, and it does gain back really quick because the lazy chunk loading thing. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go and change my Minecraft.jar to. Oh, I have too many items going on. I'm gonna change my .jar to unmodded, totally vanilla one, and I lost a lot of FPS there. And I'll be right back with you guys. Before I get into before I show you the difference between the normal one and unmodded one and the modded one with Optifine and only too many items, I am gonna show you the things that I was talking about. So first of all, fancy. You guys can see that black things over there? Yeah, but there is like black boundary that I was talking about, and if you could have seen it, there is black boundary there. Yep. Also, the difference between smooth lighting off and maximum I mean off and 0%. There's not really much. Like now, I'm gonna take a picture right here. I took a picture, and I'm gonna go to 100%. Then take a picture here again. And now we're gonna go to 0 off. Oh no. Alright, now we are gonna compare it. Now, if you guys see any difference, do leave a comment because I'm not looking at it right now. And by far, I can't see, I mean, I've already looked at it before when I was trying to gain the best performance. I haven't seen any difference, so that's why I'm putting the smooth lighting on off, and I recommend you guys to do that too. Here, so I'm gonna turn this off. Not performance. I don't know if it's fixed or not yet, but quality. So if I have it off, you guys can see glass is not connected. Like you guys can see these borders here, but if you connected textures on, then you'll see this awesomeness. If you keep on doing this, it will keep on connecting, and yeah, it only shows really well. But I mean, the difference between the off and on, it only shows really. You can see the difference on glass, but you don't quite see the difference between sandstone and other sandstones and bookshelves with other bookshelves. Like here, these are the connected ones. Like you guys can see here that these sandstones are connected and these books are connected. But when you are on, if you turn them off, it won't be connected, and this won't be connected too. I actually prefer the sandstone not connected actually. Or do I? I don't know. Alright, so that's the connected textures. Now, natural textures. If you turn this on, it's gonna lag the world because it's gonna randomize every single block here. So let me show you guys this. That's shown on ores. Come on, inventory. Alright. So now you guys can already see it, that these ores are wonky. So that's why I don't like it. You guys can see here some of the ores. These are the side is upside down right now. Upside down, down, down. That's why. And this one you guys can see different. So I don't really like it. I'm like, Minecraft, what the hell is wrong with you? Well, then later I noticed that I had the natural textures on. So I recommend you guys to turn it off. Now let's go and see the difference between the modded one and the non-modded. Alright guys, I am back. So this is a video setting when I don't have any mods. Graphics fast, and when this is normal, it turns into normal. And also normal is good because you guys can still see the sun and the moon. Smooth lighting on maximum. Performance max FPS, bebopping on. Advanced OpenGL on. On is actually better than off. Actually, it's much more better. It's a fact that it's better. Use VSync off because it's gonna block me on 60 FPS, even though my recording system already blocks me on 60 FPS. Particles decreased. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna join our world, the same world. And let's see how much FPS we have. You guys can already notice some FPS issues. Actually, there's some there's actually a bit of difference because first of all, you guys will have better grass, and still it doesn't go up to like 50 FPS. So there's like 20 to 30 FPS 20 to 30 FPS 20 to 30 frames of difference, and I'll put an F3 on, and let's go back to the place where we had 60 FPS, and we won't have 60 FPS. And if you guys don't believe me, I'm just gonna stay there for a while, stand there for a while, so that you guys will actually believe me. Because I stood here for a while, I mean I was walking around here for a while, then I just gained like 60 FPS. 33, 29, 28. See, I'm not gaining that much at all. No, time to block this guy off. I gave him a melon. Yep, so if this did help, do leave a like and comment about how you think I can improve, people can improve the video quality much more, and not lose any, not lose so much of the, what is it, the graphics. Jeez, 16 FPS, without losing too much graphic quality. And also leave a comment about what I should have done, and also leave a comment about if it did help. If I already say that? I think I did. Yep. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Does it ever spread like this? I think I'm gonna just do this.